Alrighty, here we are. I am doing my own league. As everybody knows, me and Matt and everybody pretty much hosted Super Lates for 2 or 3 years, and just running short track stuff for however long we did, and that's kind of how we met on here. So I'm excited to do a league and hopefully get it all set up and broadcast it for you guys and have a place for you guys to race. So let's go. Jumping into it, KO5 short track series. So I've been wanting to start a league for a while, but I couldn't because of the contender stuff and road to pro and everything going on. So I finally, now that that's ended, I am able to do it, but it is going to be fully broadcasted on my YouTube. I'm going to broadcast it, and it's going to have payouts, at least $50 to the champion. I have at least that kind of planned, $50 to the champion, probably more throughout the season, like certain races or whatever it may be, but if I can possibly find sponsors for it or something. But yeah, it's gonna have the best short track racing on iRacing, 1,000,000%. I can promise you that. Gonna have some of the best racers in iRacing. So yeah, it's gonna be fully broadcasted on my YouTube. I'm gonna broadcast it because I've been missing doing the broadcast, so I am wanting to get back into it. So gonna do that, and yeah, hopefully able to set it all up and get it working. Next thing we got to figure out is what cars we should run. So I'm gonna let everybody else pick in a vote and let you all decide what we should run. The main poll is going to be in the Discord, which I'll talk about more at the end, but once I get you guys in the Discord, you'll see the vote tab and get it all set up. So that'll be the main way, and then obviously the comments that are left on the video I'll take into consideration, see what everybody's thinking or what they say. But here's some pros and cons with the Super and the Pro. One is easier to drive, one is hard to drive, which is a pro and a con for both. The Super is hard to drive, which means probably more mistakes, could be more yellows. The late model stock is easier to drive, which means it could be, it's going to be a little bit slower, easier to drive, not as fun or whatever. So it's kind of the way that you look at it. The Super Late, you can make more contact. The late model stock, you can make less. It's just the way the hitboxes are and the reliability on when you're bumping somebody or getting to their door, kind of how the car reacts. The Super Late really doesn't move, and you can make a good amount of contact. So that's why I think it's a con or a pro for the Super. But then it's also got more power. So as I have it for a con in the late model stock, you can kind of run more tracks with it, having more power and more variety in the tracks. So that part of it is good. But it also could be more mistakes or things like that, which could make it more fun, at least racing wise. And then a few pros for the late model stock. It is easier to drive, like I said, closer racing. From what it seems like, it is always closer racing in the late model stock. And then more tire wear. The late model stock does have a good amount of tire wear. So backing off and saving could end up being pretty good if I don't have tires for the races or things like that. That could be pretty big. So you got to think about it like that. Then the cons, that was one con for the Super, was less strategy. In the Super, you just 100% balls the wall wide open and go get it. There's really not too much tire saving or anything like that. So that is kind of the differences between the Super and the late model stock. So let me know what you guys think in the comments and what you guys think that we should run. Here are the possible schedules. So we have a few different ideas. I mean, this is just possible schedules. This isn't set in stone or anything like that. But on the left side, you can see the late model stock, and the right side, Super Late. So a few different changes. Race number 2, 5, and 9, I do have the differences in. So Slinger for the Super Late, which is a small track and really small, but late model stocks don't run there, so I did it. So Hickory would be for the late model stock, which would be pretty cool because both these tracks really don't get run too much from what I've seen in like league races or what I've done. So it would be pretty cool to put these in the league and get that going. And then Myrtle Beach and Phoenix. So for the Super Late, obviously this is kind of the track variety. You could put Phoenix on the schedule, which is pretty cool. Be 67 laps, so good, not too long of a race, but still long enough. And then the Copper World Classic, which is a race that they had back in 80s and 90s at Phoenix, so I thought that would be actually pretty cool. And Myrtle Beach, which obviously is closed or demolished now, so for the late model stock. So Battle at the Beach, thought that'd be pretty cool. to have that in there at Myrtle Beach, obviously. So pretty cool. Could get the differing tracks for the cars that run them, and then obviously South Boston's great with both, but the biggest difference at the end was Southern National and Vegas Bullring. So Super Late's at the Las Vegas Bullring. I think Matt would pick the Super just for that to be on the schedule, but Southern National, they run that in late model stock. So love both those tracks, but yeah, just got to kind of pick or figure out what I would want to do with the schedule. So this isn't set in stone or anything like that, but just kind of the ideas I've been looking at with them. But obviously more West Coast tracks and different tracks for the Super. Late model stocks have more tracks that match more to real life. So kind of what I explained, but yeah. So $10 to the winner of the finale. Thought about doing a $10 deal for the first race, but like I said, payouts and everything, so there might be a few extra points in all of this, but in kind of all the bigger races. But you can see I also have twin races, so I'll go into detail a little bit later on about that. But we could have just normal races or twin races, so twin 50 lap race, and then do a 5-car invert or something like that, and then do another 50 laps. So 2 races in one night could be pretty cool. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about that as well. Alright, now that's some boring stuff, but gotta get it all figured out, and I do like kind of explaining it so it's a little easier and kind of get everybody understanding before they join the league. But points format, there is no playoffs. Points for both main events, for the single main and twin races, and 1 pole point. So if you get the pole, you get an extra point. Single main races will be 50 points to win, 47 for second, and 45 for third. So it's a 3, then a 2, then a 1 gap. And then the twin races will be 25 with the same gap in between. So that is kind of how I'm going to do the points. Cautions, if involved, contact yellow, go to the back. So if any 2 cars make contact, they both get put to the back, so you got to race smart. So if you want to move somebody, you got to take into consideration if they spin, you're going to the back. So not like a NASCAR where you can wreck somebody and get away with it. But that should clean up and limit the contact. And some yellows, if somebody causes 3 wrecks, it's minus 25 points. So you can win a race, it ain't going to matter. It's going to drop you that much. Then 0x will, if you get a 0x in any of the races, plus 3 points. I think that would be a big deal, and people could kind of go for that. If they, finish 5th or something like that, they get quite a few points less than the winner, but they could also gain 3 points in that to catch and have the same. I mean, you could finish 4th or 5th and have the same points as 2nd or 3rd. So I think that's actually kind of cool, and it's something for people to strive for. And then tires and fast repairs for both races. There's not going to be any. I think that would just be easier, clean it up, people race smart. And then single races, I'll have 1 set of tire, and then twin races I will do none. So make it easy like that, and yeah, should clean up races, make racers have to race more smart. And then tires and fast repair, 0 fast repairs for both races, don't really matter. Just should clean up the races and make the racers have to race smart and not be in wrecks and constantly causing things like that. But I'm gonna have 1 set of tire for single races, and twin races will have 0. So in the twin races, since they're shorter, really no point in it, just go and run it. Single races, there's an opportunity where you could pit at some point. I'm thinking about possibly doing a halfway break or something like that. Or every 30 laps or something like that, there's a yellow or something like that, like they kind of do in real life, and bunch up the field, but give opportunities for people to do it. I don't know. So kind of obviously still trying to figure it out, iron it out, and then take suggestions. So yeah, final thoughts and opinions and how to join it. Just let me know what everybody thinks and who we want to race. Any ideas could change, what days everybody's able to race. That's still, we got to figure out the schedule. What tracks would you guys want to see or change, or what do you guys think about the schedules? But yeah, so that's kind of a few things, just taking a lot of opinions. But the easiest way to reach out to me would just be add the Discord. Add my Discord. I can send you an invite to the league, get you in there, and yeah, you can vote, leave suggestions, anything like that. That'd be awesome to help figure it out. So That's how I'll be communicating and getting people in the league. And once you add me, say you're interested, I'll send you an invite to join the Discord. Once you're in there, I'll send you an invite on the league, and then you'll be all set. So once you vote what car to run, at least once, for right now, before we get all that ended up figuring it out. Yeah, so go ahead, add me on Discord, and then we'll get you all set up. But yeah, like I said, broadcasted fully payouts, and yeah, that's how I'll end up getting everybody in, is just through my Discord. That's how I'll be communicating with everybody, stay in touch with the people in the league, and then once you add me, say you're interested, I'll send you an invite to join the Discord. Once you're in, you can vote, and then I'll send you an invite to the league. So yeah, just kind of let me know what you guys all think. Still trying to set a few things up, but starting to try to get people in there for suggestions and doing it all. So like it says on screen, just go ahead and add me, 05 Racer, on Discord, and we can get you guys all set up. I might have a link in the description also, but I would. So yeah, that's gonna wrap everything up now. Just go ahead and add me on the Discord. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, or add me on Discord and message me and let me know what you guys think, or who would all be interested. I would like to try to get a good amount of people from real life racing, especially on the West Coast or things like that, to do it as well. I think that would be pretty cool. I know Kale would probably make some paint schemes, so if anybody is interested, Kale would probably be down to make a few paint schemes for the people in real life who run them. But yeah, we're looking forward to it. It's gonna be a fun deal if we can get it all up and running. But yeah, that's gonna do it. So leave a like and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think. Add me on the Discord, and yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good one.